Hello and welcome to part 4 of our chaos tutorial where we're creating a destructible jug for a game. So in the last episodes we've been working on the jug, getting it destroyed and handling the collision, all those very aspects of our chunks. But now we're actually going to go through the process of spawning a gem in our jug when we destroy it using the impact. So we're going to look at how we create the impact field and then spawn our gem in the middle of the jug when it's been destroyed. So let's jump in and take a look. So we've got our jug here currently breaking apart as soon as we hit it with a baseball bat. But I now want it to spawn a gem when I've broken this jug. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I've got this gem model already in my third person folder. I've got a gem model with the materials. Again, if you want to see those materials in action and how you do that, head over to the link in the description where I'll give you a link to a video on how we actually achieve our gem material. But we need to make a blueprint for this. So we're going to create a blueprint class. Actor, BP gem, open it up, and we're going to add our static mesh to this gem. And we're going to just rise up a little bit. I'm also going to add a little bit of rotating movement to it, so make it look a bit fancy. And we'll just turn it down a bit to 90 in the rotation rate. So if I go simulate, you can see it's sort of turning. Okay. So that is the gem. I'm going to change the mesh to have an overlap collision. So go down to block all, change it to overlap, all dynamic. Actually, let's change the overlap all. There we go. And that'll do there. We can close that, go back to our jug, and we now want it to notify when it's been broken. So on the geometry collection, we're going to search for the word break, and you want to turn on notify breaks. And you want to then go to at the bottom on chaos break event, click the little plus button. This is the event that fires when it breaks open. So here we want it to happen once, so do once. And then we want it to spawn actor from class. And we're just going to choose the gem. Obviously you could randomize this to any type of gem, any type of pickup, whatever you want to do. But that's what we can do there. And the spawn transform is going to be our actor transform. And we're going to set to always spawn ignore collisions. So got to our gem. And there's our gem in the jar. So let's now see what this looks like with multiple jars in there. Perfect. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video series and learned a lot about how to use chaos in your game, and you started thinking about how you could use it for other things. If you like this video content and want to see more of it, please leave a comment below about what kind of things you want to see made using the chaos features of Unreal Engine 5. If you want to support the channel even further, head over to patreon.com/Ryan Laley, where you can find all my videos early from just $1 a month, plus many other benefits too. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.